Hello everyone, this is Inge. I am back with another video and I wanted to show you today. I want to start working in the new ledger. I've had it for a while now and I think it is time to baptize it. Now, this is an image from the Moss Stories and Backgrounds, and I love this gothic window. It's a bit so I tore it so it would fit on this page. It's the front page of the journal, and I combined it with this cutie, and she is from the new let me get it for you, Maremi's Industrial Fashionista Personas, and in it, I showed it you before. It's a bit of steampunk, but it also has some very cute, beautiful girls and boys, lots of girls as well, to play with. So I figured, she fits really well with the pinks in here, and that's what I wanted to use. And now let me get my palette. I'm going to do it like this because otherwise it's going to flicker a lot. And what else do I have to combine it with? And Lily of course wanted to play, so she sort of terrorized everything here. And now I seem to be missing. Oh no, it's here. It is here. I've already cut this cute little flower. I figured, we could do it here or here, just to stand it out. And look what I have. These are so pretty, and I wanted to put these here and here. And these are images, or cutouts I should say, from, let me get them, 49er Market from One Perfect Day. It's a whole series about weddings and stuff, you can see here, but it has these gorgeous florals in these soft tones, and I could not think of a better way to use them than with this. So obviously we're going to glue it, and then I'm going to do a lot of blending and then put everything in its place, and I'm sure I'm going to use other things. Now, the one thing I really love about this journal is that it has already such a busy background. That means that I don't have to make sure it's all covered. I can, if I want to, I can just put some post-it stamp here, or something that really fits, and I don't have to worry about making it a whole page covered in paint or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're planning. I'm going to put these aside, and this cutie, let me put it somewhere safe in case Lily decides to come back. Yeah, it's probably going to flicker a bit, guys, and that's because this is very white and shiny. But yeah, I really do need it. I'm going to turn this around so I can glue this. Over the past few weeks, I've been trying different ways to glue things down, and then afterwards, blending in with acrylics. And one thing I really liked is just gluing it down with a glue stick instead of the how do you say that, matte medium. And then oh, this is not the best way to do that. No, that's okay. Oh, it's really, you can tell it's getting warmer here because my glue stick is sort of melting. Let me get this out of the way, and I'm going to put this sort of here in the middle. Now I used to have, there it is, a bone folder, and that I use to really make sure it's stuck down. And that I would really advise you, because you can get all the wrinkles out. Here is a little bit of that we forgot. There we go. Now, and it doesn't mean it's not going to buckle at all, but it's absolutely to a minimum. So that's great. This is why I did it on the back. I'm just going to let it dry, and then for the next time I can use this as a, what do you say, the real good side as a palette. Now, this one I've used before, but very little. Now, what colors am I going to use? I have a champagne color from the Cadence that I want to use. I have ancient white. I don't know why Eskimos, does that mean old? Probably. Ancient white. I have a vintage lace, which is the perfect sort of, this light pinkish color. I have pixie dust, which is not exactly the color, but I can mix them to make it like that. I have stone, which is also a great color. It's a bit like this color. And then I have, in order for the greens, guacamole, which is this. I have hay pesto for the dark, sort of mossy colors. And I also have sage, and that's more or less for this. And I can already see it needs a little bit of extra green. And I'm used to here winter green. We'll have to see. It's very. I also use dusty teal. We need to mix and match because it's a bit too much. But yeah, that's what I will be using. Now, my water is just outside of the video, so you won't be able to see it. I'm using cheap brushes. That's okay. Use what you have, and then now, like I said, I don't need to cover up the whole page, so I'm just going to see if I can do a little bit of mixing and matching. I'm probably going to be using first stone. Don't need a lot. Oh, there you are, of course. Hello, darling. It's water, it's paint. Of course you want to show up and see what I'm doing. And you want to say hi to everybody who's watching, no doubt. Hey, I'm a bit concerned, darling, because you don't really know the concept of paint. And I need to make sure that you don't put your paws in it. So everything is one big colorful mess. I'm going to really try to prevent that. For this, let me see. I think I'm going to give this a little bit of try in combination. Sorry guys, I really do love her, but sometimes she's a bit of a nuisance. I already see what you want. She wants, of course, the water. It's like I never give her anything to drink. Hey? It's like I'm starving you. I'm making you thirsty. I do... No. That is paint water. Paint water. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to exile you from this room. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm sorry, but I love her and she is really cute. Yeah, there you are. But you're a bit of a nuisance now. Come on. There you go, kitty. Come on. I'm going to close the door, sweetheart. I do love her, but She makes everything twice as hard. Especially if you want to get on with the paints. So let's just start here. Oh, I like that. That is a good. The background is shining through, so that makes it automatically a bit more, how do you say that? Pinkish, because the background is so yellowy. See, you can, let me see what happens if we do that here. So I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of the ancient white. Oh, should I? Yeah, I think so. That's a bit of a cooler tone. And it doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to give the impression, you know, that it's old and blended and, you know. And the more splotchy it is, the better it will look. And most often it takes a little bit more than just one layer. You need to come in with a second one, sometimes even a third, but that's okay. That's the beauty of acrylics, that you can really layer them. Let me get this. See, this is not the right color, but it does really blend in with this one. And then I'm just going to, oh, that is definitely not the right color. That's okay. You can change so much by going over it again and again. I need a little bit of a more scrubby brush, like this. And I'm going to go for the hay pesto. I hope you can see it. Yes, there we go. Now the hay pesto is, I think, a little bit transparent. Yeah, translucent it is. So that means it takes on a little bit of the background. But look, it does look really good. See? I do like that. Do you get like 100%? No, you don't. But that's okay. You just need to do. It needs to look convincing. And so when you have multiple colors on your brush, just by tipping in it, you get this beautiful layered effect. It's almost painterly. And what really helps is now and then standing up from your work and looking at it from a distance. to see what you're missing, what you need. Because like here it is a bit lighter, and then we get to some really dark tones here, so we need to make sure that those match really well. See? Good. And like I said before, this is so relaxing. I could do this for hours and just not talk. This is the if I do this, it's sort of like it really quiets my mind, and I love it so much. And I really think that's the beauty of doing this. A couple of months ago, I wouldn't dreamed that um, I would be able to do this in such a way that I actually liked it and that I was happy with it. But it's just a matter of practicing, and I find doing those little cards with the animalia. Maybe you didn't see it, but I did a lot of tearing and then blending on those little cards, and it really taught me so much. I'm so happy with that. So if you're, you know, uneasy with it or uncomfortable, start on something small. You don't have to go and choose your favorite page and think, okay, I need to do this now. Let me go see how it looks from above. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, the colors are a bit off, I can see. And it's not so much that the colors are off what it originally was, but compared to this. So I can already tell that I'm going to be using some taupe. Even maybe, I just put it away, I think. Yeah, here, French Rose, which is a really nice dark color, for layer number 2. And then a little bit more of the, here, the mossy colors. We're going to put them back in. But for now, it's okay. It is okay. Let me get a little bit of taupe on there. Yeah, I like that. And then we're going to some lighter colors here. Just going to turn this around because I'm constantly worried that I'm going to be hanging with my sleeves into the green. It cannot be a good thing. A little bit of white more. add a little bit. Do I have this? I do. Bit of the pinkish color here. Not that it really is there, but you know, I just want to make the illusion that we have some flowery bits going on here. And this is just, again, first layer. We're going to be adding some on top. Don't worry about it. Going to go a little bit lighter towards the top of this, because you know, it is lighter and it catches more light, so making sure that we save those highlights. I like that actually. And this is all real time, so if you're wondering, wow, she's taking so long, this is actually how long it takes normally for me to make this. And then yeah, and gluing things on is like the finishing touch, and it will only take like 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, that is the reality of it. I'm going to add a little bit more of a white, because I think it's a bit too darkish. A little bit like this, so some highlights. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And this is obviously not very good for your brushes, as you can see. So I always, you know, have 1 or 2 brushes that I use, especially for this. And then when they're really ragged out, then I'll get some new ones. And these were really cheap. These are dollar store brushes. And I think I've paid for this set €2 for 5 brushes. So I missed a little bit of this, I see. Let me get a little bit more. There we go. Now, I don't know. I do need a little bit here, I see. I actually think I'm going to do a little bit of the green, because this does look green here. Oh yeah, I do like that. Absolutely. Do I need a little bit here? Yeah, let's just get a little bit of this. Let's just get a little bit of this here. let's go work. I think I've done a whole sort of around. Oh yeah, I like that. I really do. I'm going to go and see how this works. I'm going to put this here. Where is my French roast? There we go. It's a bit too much maybe, but that's okay. And a little bit of my Granny Smith. Okay. Let's start here. Don't want it to blend in too much. I want it to be a little bit dark, like this. Oh, see? You lose it really fast. And I don't want that, so I'm going to let it dry in between. That's it. Okay, now, while that is drying, I'm going to go back with the pink here and tap it. I'm not going to brush it in because I want to create the illusion of flowery shrubbery here. So yeah, absolutely. In here as well. There we go. Could do some pinkish here. Keep it a little bit fluffy here, so it gives the illusion of small flowers on the ground. Yeah, I like that. It's very dark here. I'm going to keep it like that. What I am going to do, and I'm going to brush it off a bit, I'm going to see what I can do here with the colors. And I see already it's very hard to get the sort of the same tones. So what I'm doing is simply adding a little bit of my paint in here. It will not show up. At least, of course, it's going to show up, but it looks natural. And the way I'm doing this is so I can let me see it from above. Oh, I like that. Yes, I do. Should I put a little bit on top? Make it, yeah, that's even better. See, that's. because this is more ground. Yeah. It used to have one of those paint splatters that would drip down, but yeah, it doesn't really serve anything here now. So I'm just going to do it a little bit more earthy. Let me see from a distance. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, perfect. So the only thing I need to do now is get some of that pink. And this is, let me turn it around. This is a slightly different color of pink, but I'm just going to go and then change it a little bit. See, that's better. That is better. And then I'm going to tap it in here. Just a little bit. Doesn't need much. Just the illusion. There we go. I think I like that. A little bit here. Should we do that? Should we do a little bit here? Yeah. I like that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's enough. That is enough. Going to do this a little bit like this. Yeah, perfect. No, yeah, that's it. Woohoo! So this I'm going to put aside. I will use this later on. Now I'm just going to rinse my brushes. Yeah, you can see it in the back. Because like I said so many times before, the paper artsy paints dry incredibly fast, which is just a really good quality of them. But it also means that if you leave your brushes out for too long, you'll ruin them. So yeah, you need to make sure that perfect. Okay, there we go. Oh, oops, oops. I'm going to give this a quick dry because I don't want yeah, that's it, that's enough. Okay, now I'm going to get my girl bag and my flowers. Now I was going to put her here. I think I'm going to put her a little bit, yeah, more like that. I'm inking her up a little bit. Just especially the bottom of her shoes and the side of her shoes, which is, of course, you don't want white edges. The other things are fine because they're such cool colors, or light colors I should say. Yeah, I think, oh, she's gorgeous, isn't she? I love it. I am going to put her down first. So, a little birdie. Yeah, putting her down. She is firmly on the ground. Oh, her hair is going alive on its own. There it is. There it is. I am definitely going to be putting something on her goggles. What are they? That's a bit too much, huh? Ooh. No, that's okay. And a little bit here. I need to let that dry really, really well. Okay. Then these. Oh yeah, I love that. Oh, I love that. No way, of course I am. How do I manage to do that, guys? I've dropped it bang smack in the middle. Look at this. Of course, in the glue, the glitter glue. Well, there is a little bit of glitter glue now on the floor. I'm going to get rid of the most of it. How will I manage to do that? Yeah, I'm going to put that behind there. Yeah. Just like that. There we go. And then these, I figured I would put here, right? Yeah, I like that. That's it. Now the question is, does she need anything else? I am always tempted to put in some postage stamps, but I'm not quite sure which ones. Let me see. I do have this. Is this the right color? Ooh, I do like that. I actually do like that. Where is my... Here it is. See, here. And then with a postage stamp. Let me see. I like this one, I think. Or do we do this one? That we can also do this one. I do like that. I don't like those. I have a Dutch one here. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. There we go. This needs inking as well. think I'm going to do a stamp on this. I want to do something like that, but then maybe in the pinkish colors. And those are here, but I also have this one. Yeah, it is this one. I also have the green. So let me check what is better. No, not the green. Not the green, but I do have this one. Here. Oh, I like that. The only thing is that I have a very bright postage stamp, which I don't like. So that is not what we're going to be using. But I might go look for a real one. And I know that if I ink this one up, the pink will sort of, see, it will become less I don't know, guys, I don't know the words anymore. Less visible. Less, I don't know. I don't know. It will become less. Oh, this is not a bad choice, but this is, I think, no, it's too orangey. I need something really soft and delicate. I do have, hold on, is this too, oh, I do like that. Now, of course, this is a bit bright. Oh, I also have this one. No, it's this one. It is this color, I think, but then this is better. This is very delicate. What else? Sometimes you just have to look a little bit better until you find exactly what you are looking for. Oh, in this one, I like that. I do really like that. No, not that. Not that one. How about this? This. And then this one. Oh, I like that. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that, I think. Are they two? I had another one. Wait. Here it is. Look. I think I like this one. This is Queen Elizabeth. It's very pale. And then she, yeah, this is it. That is it. No questions. That is the perfect combination. Now the only question is, am I going to do it there, or am I going to do? I'm going to do it here, slightly off. That's okay. That's what I said in the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm mumbling again. But that's because I'm talking to myself. I forgot you were here. Look, I'm doing this slightly off because I'm using this as a background as well. I'm going to stamp here. I have this stamp, which is, how do you say that? Sort of a postage stamp. And I'm going to really use it. That's it. I think I'm done, guys. I really do like it. For a first page in this album, I love it. let me see. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So I hope you liked it too. Oh, I know. No, wait, I'm not done. I just figured it. I'm going to do a little bit here as well. I'm going to do the illusion of some flowery bits here as well. Yeah, there we go. That's it, some highlights. Now it's done. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And well, I hope you liked it and thank you for watching. Bye bye.